Hey guys, I am going to make a ham glaze, and I've started out with a ½ cup of packed brown sugar, and I'm adding a cup of orange juice, and we need a ½ cup of honey. This is not going to be quite a ½ cup. And now we're going to add in some spices. So I have a ½ teaspoon of cinnamon that I'm going to add, and a ½ teaspoon of allspice, ⅛ teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg, a 1/4 teaspoon mustard powder, a 1/4 teaspoon of 5-spice, and a 1/4 teaspoon of ginger. Oh, and I need to add some pepper, so I'm going to use the 1/4 teaspoon for that. Just black pepper. We want to bring this to a boil. We don't want to go on high. I've got it on about a medium high right now. We've been at a low boil for about 10 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and put this in a jar, and we're going to make a second glaze. Okay, so I needed 1 cup of pineapple juice. All I keep in the house typically is the shredded. So the actual recipe called for diced pineapple and then a cup of the juice. So what I'm going to do is just put in some of this because this is a chunkier glaze. I don't think I'll need all of it, but when I strained this in, it was just barely under a cup. So I figured by the time I added this in, the juice will come on out of that as well. So I'm going to call that a cup. And I need 1/8 teaspoon of cloves, ground cloves, I need 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. We need about 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I'm eyeballing, as you can see. And what we'll do is, as it cooks, I'll taste it. And this is going to be the same thing. I want it to come to a low boil. One thing I think I failed to mention in the other one was that I put a tablespoon of butter in after the boil started. And then once it melted, I timed it for about 10 minutes. Okay, so as soon as this has boiled, it's 10 minutes, and I'm going to be ready to go ahead and put some ham steaks in the oven. And this one is made with the first glaze, and then I have another pan that I'm going to use this glaze on just to see which one I think is the best. So I think what I'm going to do is let this bake for about 20 minutes, and then I'll flip them over and glaze the other side. I think the first one would be better on a huge ham that you were glazing. The second one I really liked. As a matter of fact, the second one I believe would be good over just about any pork dish. Have a great week, guys.